Well,
Nope, it was not.
no. All right. Well, here we go. We got Texas Motor Speedway for the probably 6 or 7 laps late as they are wrecking. Holy cow, people!
And I think Kmart's the only one that actually survived.
Wow.
Is this a demolition derby or a race?
It was Draven and TK270 Kelvin, which we call Kevin 1.0, also made it through the crash. Kmart has a bit of damage. He's gonna have pitting, so everyone might pit 31 laps in the state or fuel. And as of now, they can probably make it to the end of the stage.
Oh, so with this,
my Pepsi.
Oh no, not the Pepsi. So with this caution, they should be good to go for the end of the stage, is what I'm hearing. So all these guys will be good to go. No green flag stops here in stage 1. I think we're like 6 or 7 laps in. This is a really long caution. Is it still caution on your screen? All right, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, so they're back, lined up, heading towards the. I'm all off. 4 of Draven leads this pack to the green. The 2 of Kevin's on the outside with the 12 of K-Bart bringing up 3rd place. Big Jim on the outside in 4th. The 2 of Kevin sneaks down behind the 4. He now has that bottom lane as the 88 Lieutenant Cruncher Season 1 champion is riding, well, now P4, well, battling for P4 back there with Big Jim. Big Jim's really trying to get that outside lane working, but K-Bart's going to have the push here on the inside. Swamp, what'd you see on those couple laps there before I was able to go? Oh, they're 3 wide. My goodness. Who was that? Gator Mike pushing it 3 wide there?
Practice what he maybe needs to practice what he preaches. Xfinity guys.
Oof.
No, really a pack racing. Guys were 2 or 3 wide. It was kind of impressive, and they got to hold on for a while till all hell broke loose on the backstretch.
All right, so we're about 10-ish laps into this race, and the 2 Ford machines are starting to break away from the pack up there. The 4 of Draven, the 2 of Kevin. Well, another Ford in 3rd with K-Bart, and another Ford in 4th. Gator Mike. The first non-Ford is that Toyota of KKU B-Ball fan, and I don't know who's in 6th. Is that Shadowhawk?
In the 43.
Yeah, Shadowhawk. Oh, and look at Gator Mike battling for 3rd place. He says he hates this track. Maybe he put in some preparation before this race started. Swamp, what do you think we're going to see out of Gator tonight?
I don't know. We ran some practice laps last night a little bit. He was kind of, I hate this track. Well, and even today, he's like, I hate this track, and be happy with like a top 10 or 12th realistically. So, really surprised to see him up there in 3rd with as much as he hates this place, but guess we'll find out.
Maybe he was hustling us this entire time to make it a little bit easier on him. As the 43 Shadowhawk makes his way to P4, past the 12 Bart, and the 20 B-Ball fan following him behind. Now, it looks here early on that the bottom lane is the preferred lane around this track. K-Bart got up there a little bit. He's got the train ran on him. Ballistic, anything... Any special way to get around this track here at Texas Motor Speedway?
With the Xfinity cars, I think it's the same thing with these Cup cars here. Coming out of 4, the cars like to snap loose and just go straight left. And in order to avoid that, you gotta hug the bottom line coming out of 4 and all the way through that turn, and you should be fine on the front stretch and everything like that. But if you're above it, if you overcorrect, you're going right into the outside wall.
And there goes the 43 of Shadowhawk making his way to P3 around the 32 of Gator Mike. Maybe Gator's put a really loose setup in there and it might be fading away a little bit. We're going to have to wait and see. Looks like there are 3 wide back there for a second with You Already Heard and K-Bart making their way past, well, K-Bart.
K-Bart's falling a bit behind. He got shuffled out of the lead and then it's a domino effect from there. Sort of thing.
So the 4 machine of Draven is currently leading the way, but the 2 of Kevin has the preferred lane down the backstretch. There he goes into 3, and he's going to clear him. Let's see if Draven can make this outside lane work for him. And it looks like he's just going to fall behind that too, as 2 TJR drivers running P1, P2.
Let's see if Jared will either push or pass here on Kevin.
Well, we already saw Kevin take that lane just as soon as he could, so maybe the Ford Draven will return the favor as he stays behind the two.
Yeah. These guys are a bit ahead. I don't think the guys in the second pack have the draft.
Speaking of the draft, Swap, you just ran here last night. How important is the draft here tonight? Is it important at all? Do you even need it here, or are you falling to the back without it?
Oh, I think it's pretty important to have the draft here. Especially if you know somebody in front of you is a lot faster. It's a lot harder for them to break away from you if they have the draft. So you can maybe miss your corner a little bit and still end up being okay with as much as the draft affects these cars in this game at this track.
Oh, and these cars back here are getting a little squirrely off of Forrest. Big Jim got really loose. He goes ahead and checks up there. He's going to lose a couple spots. That 42 of Ronnie Mack also got loose, but he's going to maintain his position. As the one of you already heard, puts the bumper to the 20 of B-Ball fan. He's now underneath of him. He's going to try to make the pass on the backstretch as they bang doors down the backstretch. My goodness. I'm not sure if the one of you already heard, just his patience ran up on him. He was running behind him there for a couple laps, but I think it's time for him to go on up the track now. He's tired of messing with the 20.
Yeah, the one's kind of farther back in the pack, so it might have been time to try to get up there and battle.
Speaking of stage points, how many laps have we got left here in stage 1 there, Blues? Oh, they're 3 wide. 1 second. The 11 is trying to split the 12 and the 20. Looks like the 20 is going to check up here and fall back in line, but we are 3 wide down the backstretch.
I didn't check it, but we may have about. Once they come to the line here, I'll check.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, the 12 of K-Bart got into the apron there. He's opened up the door for the 20th B-Ball fan, and he's going to take full advantage of it as they're still. Oh, are they 3 wide? The 11 of Jim checks out just a little bit. The 48 of Max Boost is riding behind these guys. You know he wants to get up there as well. How many laps?
Alright, we got about 22 laps left in the stage, and they do not have enough fuel to make it.
Oh, so we're going to have some green flag stops here in stage 1. Swamp, how's the tire fall off here?
Yeah, I don't really think there was a huge tire fall off in the Xfinity parts last night. I didn't have to worry about it. I was more worried about fuel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's as huge. It's definitely not as big as last race at Atlanta.
What kind of strategy would you pull here in stage 1, knowing that they got a pit?
Probably pit about. I'd probably try to split the run right about in half.
All right, well, you gotta think that'll be coming up here pretty soon. And if there's anything that I saw in that Cup Series chat earlier, is that pitting here is a pain in the rear end. So we're going to see some cars get a little squirrely and maybe wreck coming onto pit road here as the 48 tried to make his way past the 20, but the 20 runs a defensive line into 3. Oh, excuse me. Now the 48 is going to try to make the outside lane work going into 1. That was a sneak burp. It just came out of nowhere. There goes the 48. He's holding his own on the outside lane. I thought there wasn't an outside lane here, Ballistic. What's going on?
Well, it also depends on how big of a run you get on coming onto the corner. Sometimes depending on your car setup as well, because I was talking to Joe earlier and he said running above he's able to run above the seam. Up his jug get loose. Okay. Depending on how loose or tight your car is, you can either hold that line or you will just get absolutely loose and spin out of 4.
Speaking of the outside lane, the 14 of Captain Killam trying to make his way past the 42 of Ronnie Mack on the outside. I don't think it's going to quite work out for him.
We have some guys. Yeah, we have some guys that have already made some pit stops. Looks like Crunch, Williams have already pit. Big group of guys coming in here.
One you already heard, the 12 of K-Bart, the 2 of Kevin. You said Crunch and Williams is already pit, right?
Yeah, it looked like Crunch was the first guy to pit.
Shadowhawk going for the lead there?
Oh, so Mr. Williams just blew the doors off of our Season 1 champion there. But I'm assuming both of them are on similar tires. Not sure what's going on. Shadowhawk down pit road.
Draven has a commanding lead in the rest of the pack. So once he pits, we should have a good battle, or everyone else will follow.
So we ride on board here with the 3 of Wasted as he makes his way into turn 3 behind Gator Mike. We should have a good view on when and if Draven decides to pit. Ronnie Mack currently running second. Oh, it's the 14. Got a little bit into that 42. They go swerving all over the place, but everybody's fine. No caution. The 32 is going to try to make that outside. That's a little bit too high there, Gator. He's going to get this position probably taken away from him by the 3 of Wasted. Oh, they contact a little bit. I forget what I was going to say.
I was thinking he might be doing that so he could maybe not get ran over getting on the pit road, but that definitely didn't work out if that was his strategy.
Lights Out called you out there a little bit, Swamp. He said, you were worried about fuel. There's too many cautions to worry about fuel last night.
I was worried about other things.
All right, well, you got the 4, Draven. He's kind of out there by himself. You got to think these guys here in the draft would be able to catch him, but they haven't so far, at least. If I'm running second or third and I'm not catching the leader and I'm in my pit window,
Oh, Draven got loose on 4.
I might as well just go ahead and come down. And yes, he did. He mowed the grass there a little bit. Go ahead and send the bill to the Texas Motor Speedway management. Speaking of grass, I know I'm getting a little off topic here, but what do you guys feel about turf? Shouldn't they install turf at the infield of all these tracks? We saw how well it worked at Charlotte last year.
With turf, I don't think the cars will like do the whole pop-up thing much, and that could also somehow lead to the teams having to put more cash in the car and losing money, obviously, and then
Well, if they slide across the turf and the splitter doesn't dig into the grass and completely destroy the car, don't you think that saves some money?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
sometimes I think it's pretty cool to watch a car come across the grass and the splitter get destroyed and just mass chaos. I mean, that's playing devil's advocate. But
42
Busch
running,
or
Mike.
somebody like that, like
Uh-huh. I mean, I can get on
It's
board
just-
with that. If it was Kyle Busch every time, then we could keep the grass.
But I do think if they put turf in, I wouldn't be against it. Putting turf in on the infields.
Yeah, we saw like what 3 or 4 cars spin out during the Coke 600, and they were able to keep racing because nothing.
Yeah, now as long as they could still do donuts and burnouts and stuff on the turf.
I think
Ryan
they did.
Mack.
I think it just melted the turf. Yeah, so we got this front pack of cars here not pitting yet. The 4 of Draven is currently in the lead. The 14 of Captain Killam running second. The 48 of Max Boost gets loose off a 2 into the wall. Looks like they're going to be... No, I thought the 20 was going to make a move on him there down the back stretch. He tries to make the outside lane work. The 32 of Gator Mike's on the prowl. He's just waiting for another Max Boost mistake, and there it is. He goes around him, and so does the 3 of Wasted. So here's Max Boost back here. Now, in the chat, he was questionable for tonight's race. He said that he was feeling under the weather, and maybe it's showing.
The Corona.
Man's got Corona.
Modelo.
3 of wasted.
Oh, the
coming to
14
the
of
road.
Captain Killam trying to come down pit road. Got smoked by the 20 machine. There's going to be a ton of damage for both cars, and I think Captain Killam may have been speeding. I'm not sure. Did the 48 miss pit road?
Something.
I don't know. Sure, what's going on with Max.
I think he missed pit road. Oh,
With all
dri-
that
Oh,
chaos.
something's wrong. Something's wrong.
driving backwards on the track. That's a penalty.
He's lagging. I think
Just
I
kidding.
think he's okay.
No, he missed the
I thought
commitment
he was
line.
lagging.
He had to go back
Yeah.
and grab it.
Man, rare mistakes out of Max Boost.
Oh, 20 a B-ball fan down pit road. He's going to have a ton of damage, though. You got to think he's going to go from running second or third to maybe, I don't know, a little bit farther back in the pack. Looks like the 42. Never mind, he's already pit.
So,
I'm not even sure
yeah,
who's
Max
leading right now.
was-
Is it still Draven? Has he come down?
Might be.
I think he stayed
I think
out.
Shadowhawk's leading. No.
I don't think
Shadowhawk
Draven's
is in
been.
6th.
What's going on with Lieutenant Crunch back there? He's just running half. Oh, maybe he's on a strategy where he doesn't have to pit.
Yeah. That'd be smart.
Maybe that's exactly what he's doing.
No, I saw him.
Oh, you already saw him?
No, I saw him driving around in the back. Didn't know what he was really doing. But,
Can you say? I mean, I don't know how far they were short, but can you even save here by yourself? I mean, it's a mile and a half track.
They were 2 laps short.
Can you save 2 laps here?
something tells
I
me
think
he
if you
wanted to.
push it light enough, maybe.
Yeah, Draven's the leader at the moment.
All right, so Draven has
There's
not
no way
pit
Draven
yet.
could have saved that much because he was driving alone. If he was in the draft or something like that, he probably could have ended up saving quite a.
So Draven's playing the long run, but Lieutenant Crunch is the one back there running about 50% throttle. I think, well, as soon as Draven pits, Crunch will take over unless Draven just comes down and gets a little splash of fuel. Can the tires make it here? Because we know fuel can't. I'm not sure.
The tires can definitely make it.
No, so maybe he's just running it and just coming down and getting a splash of fuel.
They still do have 6 laps to go in the stage.
So we'll have to see. Oh, here he comes.
Is pitting.
Draven down pit road. So you got to think Lieutenant Crunch is now the new leader, right? After they all cycle all the way around.
The 6 car, I think that is, or the 32. It's either the 6 or 32 is also coming down pit
32
road.
of Gator Mike down pit road. The 19 of Lewis checked up way early. He's going to lose a lot of time on the entry pit road. Oh, the 14 of Captain Kill him. Smokes the wall on the front stretch, and around he goes. He's doing donuts and not the good ones. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe a victim of the Texas bite.
Yeah,
Quick pit stop for the 32.
Car.
Quick pit stop for the 4 as well.
48 makes it past the 2. Not sure for what position, but this pack of cars is coming up. Oh, there goes Lieutenant Crunch. I think Shadowhawk is now your new leader. I think. Oh, what are they doing? Coming off a pit road.
Oh, Gator Mike's currently though. Oh, well, yeah, probably.
Have they passed him yet?
Streams behind, yeah. Yeah,
So
Shadows though.
I wish more people streamed up. I want to tune in to more streams. Hold on. Okay.
Shadows the leader.
Ronnie streams.
All right. Well, currently, the 43 of Shadowhawk leading the way here in stage 1. The 48 of Max Boost at P2. I think that's the 2 of Kevin running P3. And on strategy, Lieutenant Crunch and P4. I'm assuming.
I have 4 driver things open.
How many screens do you have?
I have 6 tabs open.
Okay, fair enough. As Max Boost makes the move for the lead, coming out of 4. Is he now the new leader after all this? No, he can't be. Max Boost isn't. It's still the 43, right? Well, because he missed pit road, he had to put it in reverse.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
You know, we could avoid all this conversation if we had a runner or a ticker across the top here, like iRacing does.
All the guys who are streaming are either 7th or further back. Oh
Well, look
God.
at the map down in the bottom left. What number is it? The 43?
Oh, yeah, the 43.
Okay. All right. So, Max
bad.
Boost was a lap down. He just got his lap back. So that was not for the lead. So it looks like the 2 of Kevin is currently running P2. The 4 of Draven P3. And I don't know who's behind Draven. Oh, 32 of Gator Mike. So we have, what, probably 2 more laps to go?
This is the last lap. Next lap is the last.
All right, as we come around to the white flag here in stage 1, we believe Shadowhawk leading the way. He's prime position for some stage points and the stage win, and he got them because that was the stage.
Oh, this was the stage.
All right.
Some guys must have been a lap down. Still.
Look, guys, we're amateurs. All right, we'll get it together one day.
I'm just dumb.
That day's not today.
Oh no, everyone's a man. First I spill my Pepsi. Bruh.
So alright, so Shadowhawk gets the stage win, and along with that, it becomes a playoff point. Finishing second in that stage was the 2 of Kevin. Finishing third is the 4 of Draven, who led the most laps. And then finishing fourth, Gator Mike picking up stage points. And the final stage point of the stage looks like the 11 of Big Jim.
Yes.
Oh, Big Jim stuck in there for the final stage point.
Yeah, you already heard, just one spot away.
Oh, we got the 2 of Kevin in the lead.
Also, something that happens on pit road there. Kevin, with that Team Penske pit crew, makes his way past a Richard Petty Motorsports crew, I guess you can call them.
Them guys are slow.
I wanted it to marinate a little bit since you're a Bubba fan.
Alright, big Bubba fan. Oh, 3 wide.
The one on the bottom, I think. Oh, there. The 9 car is all the way up high.
It doesn't surprise me being Steve-O.
Oh, right. Steve-O swapped from the 6 to the 9.
For a 9 car in this league, you can't get a... I'm not gonna say it.
Can't get a break.
Oh, 3 wide back there with... Oh, are they 4 wide with... no, Jim checked out of it.
With the 88.
But it was the one of you already heard, the 88 Lieutenant Crunch, and the 43 is Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk being the guy that takes the most damage out of that, running the complete high line, falls back 4 or 5 positions. You already heard, moves up to P3.
Oh, someone hits the wall back there.
Oh, and around goes to 10.
And around goes to 10.
10
Oh,
made
heavy
contact
damage.
With the wall and then back down to the 14.
Who is it? Who is in the 10?
Mr. Williams. Oh, they're 3 wide back here. The 42, the 20, and the 88 going down into turn 3. Nobody's lifting. Oh, you got the 88's going to get shuffled out here a little bit. He's looking down to the bottom. He thought better of it. Max Booz lifted to let him in just in case. And now they're running back. All right, I got to put my 6-year-old to bed. I am on Big Jim. Y'all have fun.
It's
Back,
time.
but...
Many cars on track.
Car on track.
Stop
mini
it.
Car on track. It's been a while.
The Ford Draven into the wall. Come off a 4. He's trying that high line on the 2 car. Kelvin there. He's gonna give Joe and Big Jim
absolutely
second and third.
destroys the wall. Pushed him back a few spots. It's
Yeah.
3 wide almost.
You give the 2 car Kelvin a
Oh,
little
now they're
bit.
3 wide. I think it's the 19, the 20, and the 88. And 19 falls back.
Hey, these guys are racy. Very racy. But they will hold it, not take each other out.
Yes.
You like seeing that. You really do.
Yeah, we can't get that in our series, not can we, Swamp?
No, sir. Is the 1 of you already heard and the 11 of Big Jim.
Oh, the 1 is catching the 2 car.
Yeah, they're there.
Extremely quick.
They caught that draft and they're there. Ooh, they look a little loose. Yeah, they look kind of a little loose.
11 car's trying to go to the middle lane.
See if they can regroup and try to work around that too. As it looks like they broke away from the second pack there a little bit. Now, watching the 1 and the 11, it looks like they're entering turn 1 a little higher than the 2 car.
Able
Able
to
to
2, the 19, the 32, and the 20. 32 made contact with both cars.
Gator might get knocked around.
He's used to that.
It's the 3. Alright, this is right. The 3 of Waston takes his way to 4th place. That dude was absolutely ripping on this track all day. Pat, no.
Oh, they're 3 wide back here. Almost.
We got
the 88 bumped out of it.
the 1 of you already heard made his way around the 2 car for the lead is Big Jim. looks to make his way around the 2 here.
We got a good race back here with the 3 car, the 48, 80. I'm struggling, man. I don't know why. Yeah, this is much better than our Xfinity series, especially much better than the trucks.
Oh,
the one takes the lead.
The one's had the lead.
Shut up. I'm slow.
The 11, Big Jim looks underneath the 2 that Kelvin here is going to get around him. Should.
They don't, they're slow.
Oh, it looks
too
a
much
little loose.
contact with the 11.
Looked like the 2 was a little loose there coming off turn 2.
Yeah.
It does get slick off of 2, and I think it's kind of overlooked in this game just because how slick it is off of 4. But turn 2 can get pretty slick.
Yeah, I just don't like this track. This track
So it looks
takes a
like,
lot of strategy to run this.
Out of our top 3, it looks like the guy with the most stable car is the 11.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it looks like I picked a pretty good car to leave the camera on as Big Jim has surged his way up to second place. All over the back bumper that one of you already heard as they enter into turn 3. What did I miss? Anything exciting?
Not really.
No.
Big Jim. I mean, I know you just said it. I think Ballistic said it, but this 11 car is really planted on that track. I mean, he looks pretty stable. And he's fast.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a pretty stable car at the moment.
Got all 3 manufacturers in front here.
Oh, as he makes the move to the inside. And he's going to have the preferred lane going down into 3.
She's going to try and push him.
They're side by side for the lead, mid-corner, coming off the 4. Nobody falls victim to the Texas bite as the 11, a Big Jim, and the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota Camry takes the lead away from the one of you already heard.
The one we try to come back down in this bottom line, but the 2's at his quarter.
Oh, a little bit of block, or maybe he got a little loose off that corner, but the 2 was coming.
That one car's a little loose. And it's allowed the 43 a shadow. Or stage 1 winner to come back up. Join them.
So look at Big Jim. He's just checking out here. He said, I don't need no draft.
The one hit the apron coming up the forward.
How motivated do you think Big Jim is this season, getting his preferred car number with the 11, the Denny Hamlin machine?
I mean, Jim's always seemed to be very motivated to be really good at this game, so.
He's just a nice guy.
Oh, great guy.
Yeah.
Hell of a guy.
He's the reason why Slump and I finished really well, I think, last night about the whole turn 4. He told us, right, Swamp?
I'm not gonna give him any credit because I already kind of knew that, but.
I didn't. He helped me a lot. I'm just.
He is my guy, though, to go to for setups.
Yeah, him and Joe.
Just stay away, bitches.
Oh, 43. It's under the 1 car? I believe. Nope. Cleared.
What happened to Gator Mike is he's now running back here probably P12.
3 wide. 3 right up here from the one.
I can't get up there fast enough.
The 43 clears both cars.
That's a 43 to P2. You know he's already faster. He won a stage. I can't get. There we go. All right. I feel like I went through the whole daggone field to find him. Oh, the 1 and the 4 is battling. We already know the 4 machine is fast. He led the most laps here in stage 1. He's trying to get past the one of you already heard on the outside, and I don't think it's going to work. They got the 80 Lieutenant Crunch side, shoves Joe up the track.
Oh.
Something's wrong with
Joe through the grass.
Gotta be. The one hit the apron and got tagged by the 88, then got tagged again and pushed through the grass.
I think that one car is just really loose right now.
Yeah, it looks to be pretty loose.
Back here we got the 3 and the 42 racing side by side down the backstretch. The 3's got the preferred line going into 3. Let's see if he can pull it off. Not quite. Ronnie Max making that outside lane work for him.
Yeah, we got.
Looks like a 3 might have him now.
Gator Mike's coming off pit road. The 2
Oh,
of
the one
Kelvin and the
car
1 of. You already heard her on pit road. The 12 of K-Bar.
What's going on with K-Bar? K-Bar's going slower on pit road than what it actually, like, the computer should be.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, the one missed the commitment.
Oh, the one did.
Oh, that's why.
Wow. The one of you already heard making a big mistake there.
Man, in a matter of about 5 laps, he went from leading to missing the commitment cone.
Do you think he set up his car for a short run here? And then, I mean, we haven't had a caution for, well, besides the first one about 3 laps in, but we haven't had a caution for calls all night.
I would doubt it because these races normally run pretty well. I wouldn't see the point of having a short run, if I'm being completely honest. Alright, now the one car's in pit road. The 11 is coming as well.
11's coming, the 43, the 2. Oh, no, alright, that was the computer. The 3, the 42.
Oh, the
Coming
3
pit, right?
looks. And the 42 seem to be hooked.
The
They're
3 and
fine
42 are hooked, and that might be bad news for the 42. No, they got it figured out.
now. Yeah, they're good. Up, the 43 and the 1 and the 42 all get.
Oh!
What in the world happened here?
I don't know, but there goes the 1 off of pit road. You gotta think he's gonna be a lap down. It's the 4 Draven now comes out pit road. And the 9 of Steve-O. Here comes the 1 of you already heard trying to
one
merge.
has a lot of rear end damage from that pit road incident, unless it's just client side because he's fine on his end, but on the stream, you got a lot of rear end from that.
And there goes the 12 of K-Bart making the move to the lead over the 48 of Max Boost. Let's see if these guys come down pit road this lap or they stay out for another one, and they do. Oh, K-Bar got really loose off of 4. Now, this 1 of you already heard he's on new tires, so he should blow these guys' doors off. But I'm not sure if he's 1 or 2 laps short. Down because
he is 2 laps down.
So if he passes this guy, he'll be 1 lap down.
Oh, K-Bar is also a lap down.
Oh, well,
Right to the
never mind
lead.
then. Apologies. And that's why we got people watching streams. Alright, so the 48 of Max Boost currently leading this field here in stage 2. Has the 88 pit yet, or do we know? Nah, who knows?
The 88, I don't think he's pit yet.
Trying a little bit of strategy here. There's no way that these guys can make it, right? They have to pit, right? It's ballistic.
Yeah. They have to pit.
Oh, the 1 getting the wall really hard. He's through the grass. What a tough couple 10 or 12 laps here for that 1 car.
So Joe was hooked on the bumper, the 12, and just got thrown off coming out of 4.
Swamp, how do you bounce back from
Now
that if
2
you're
laps
Joe?
down.
Or is it even possible?
Man, you just go to the fridge and he's probably gonna grab his favorite drink, Bud Light Colada, and just get on with it at this point.
Yeah.
No, I think you just keep digging. You just
48
keep
down
digging
there.
and
He's gotta
try to
keep
make
going.
keep digging and try to make the best out of a bad situation.
Well, it's just stage 2, so there's a lot of racing left, so it's definitely not over yet, but you couldn't imagine stage 2 going any worse for that 1 machine so far anyways.
Who knows what was going on? Maybe he had Bobby throwing setups in there or something.
Maybe. As the 11 of Big Jim makes his way around the outside of the 32 of Gator Mike for what position? I don't know.
Oh, the 88 tried to pit there, or he just got loose.
Loose.
Still full throttle here. I think the 88's in the lead now, right? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you, so I'm not watching the stream.
Boom, boom, boom.
They have 25 laps of fuel remaining for the ones who've pitted.
Can they make it to the end of the stage?
They should be able to.
Curious where all these guys are going to cycle out around this 11 of Big Jim. I think the 88's leading. He hasn't pit yet.
Nope, the 19 is leading.
Oh, the 19 of NR Lewis. FBGM guy trying some strategy.
Yep. That's what we like to see out here.
Lewis is another guy that wasn't completely big on his track.
There goes the 88 trying to merge off pit road here. But once they cycle through, I think the battle really is between this 88, the 11, and the 2. So there goes the 11 around the 88. Once this all cycles through, you got to think the 11 will resume the lead.
Yeah.
As the 43 Shadowhawk makes his way around the 2 of Kevin. Well, they're still battling back there. As the 19 of NR Lewis is now down pit road. 2 of Kevin's battling back.
NR Lewis on pit road.
So that should be the last of the cars, right? That haven't pit yet?
Should be.
Well, somebody's mowing grass up there. I think it might have been a 3 wasted. I think that's who it is. Oh, Shadowhawk had a big run on the 2. He had to check up mid-corner there.
19.
Alright, so you got the 11 of Big Jim leading the way here at Texas Motor Speedway as the 2 of Kevin currently runs P2. The 43 of Shadowhawk, as you saw right here on the stream, that he tried to make a move there on the inside. Kevin went ahead and shut the door on that. Who is in front of Big Jim? Is that Gator Mike?
That's Williams.
Oh, it's Williams.
My hands. I'll be right back.
Yep, he was the one mowing the grass earlier.
Yeah, he's having a rough race as well.
He's one of those guys that's put all of his trust and belief in a wheel. He's just got to get used to it now, I guess.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. These guys, some of these guys switched over to a wheel like right before the season, and
oh, really loose. Oh, Mr. Williams in the wall. Sorry.
You know, I just don't know if that's something I would do. Stick with my controller until I'm 100% comfortable with the wheel.
Yeah, I'm a controller guy myself, and I know the wheel that I got was a crappy one, but I got a wheel just to kind of test it out, and I was just absolute garbage on it. So I was like, yep, controller for me. I couldn't even turn a lap without wrecking on that thing. So I was like, alright, back to the controller.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking about getting a wheel, but not really sure.
Yeah, I mean, our Season 1 Cup Series champion runs on a controller. Lieutenant Crunch.
Right. Yeah,
so
his girlfriend Jackie made sure to tell us that.
Oh, yeah, well, we definitely knew it. It was loud and clear.
Oh, yeah.
So
If
since after the stage,
coronavirus
the
kills
12th car will have the lucky dog.
I don't even know who's on the lead lap currently, to be honest with you.
I'm just guessing. Oh, actually, if Joe is unlapped, that means K-Bart's unlapped. Okay, we're good actually. No one has a lucky dog.
Mr. Williams is a lap down.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nice.
No one seems to be getting pretty loose out of these corners.
If coronavirus kills Betty White, we have to move China. That'd be the best move I've seen all
That's
day.
facts.
Wait, nothing else killed her.
Dude, Betty White is immortal.
Until she stopped. Alright. Let's get back over to Big Jim. Looks like Shadowhawk's closing in on him. Might have a little race for the lead here soon.
Indeed.
If I gotta cycle through the whole daggone field. There we go. Alright, so you're on board with that 11 of Big Jim as he's trying to fend off that 43 Chevrolet Camaro of Shadowhawk as they head down into turn 3. Ballistic, whenever you get a chance on one of the streams, can you tell me how many laps we have left here in stage 2? As Big Jim looks really planted to the track, but the 43 got a huge run on the outside.
So about 3 laps to go here.
3.
Might be
That-
2. Might be 2.
All right, well, let's just assume 2 as the 2 of Kevin dives it. One. I don't even know where he came from. Side by side with the 43. He's going to try to take away second place. He knows there's only 2 laps to go here in the stage.
Yeah. Big Jim loves seeing that.
As he clears the 43, Kevin now P2. 11 of Big Jim leads this field to the start-finish line. 1 to go here in stage 2, I think. There could be one more after this.
This is the last one.
All right, well, the 2 of Kevin's got to run on the 11. We'll see what he does here. Looks like he's going to stay behind him for now. He's looking to the outside. If I'm Big Jim, I'm defending that bottom, and he is. He's going to give Kevin the top. You can have the top all day long. But the 2 of Kevin, he likes the top, but there's just no top here at Texas. As the 43 is now side by side with the 2. He's going to take away. Oh, they're going to race to the line. Oh, the 43 got him by a nose.
Big Jim with the stage win.
So the 11, hey, Ballistic, I don't know if you know, but in the broadcast we stay unbiased. So, the 11 of Big Jim, your stage 2 winner. The 43
I apologize for my actions.
of Shadowhawk finish in P2. The 2 of Kevin, P3. And is that Wasted? Did Wasted finish P4 or is he a lap down? Anybody got the finishing order?
P4.
Wasted P4 coming up here and get some stage points. And then rounding out your stage points is Wasted in P5. I mean, Draven in P5.
It's funny, Wasted getting P4.
Now he came up here. So we got, what, 2 FBGM drivers in the top 5, 2 TJR. And then 43, the independent guy, finishing P2.
Poor little Bubba.
All right, here we go as I try to cycle back to the front. The 11 of Big Jim leads this field to the start-finish line in that Toyota Camry. He's got the 2 of Kevin on the outside starting P2, and the 3 of Wasted starting P3 here. The 43 of Shadowhawk's going to dive up behind. And, of course, the stands are now on my way. The 3 of Wasted. Wasted's up here battling with these guys. As he takes away P2 away from Kevin 1.0. Oh, and he gets it to the wall. They're still side by side back there as they head into 3. The 11 of Big Jim still leads this pack. The 3 of Wasted washes up the track a little bit. Now this 43, if you give him an inch, he's just going to take a mile on you. So, I mean, if you wash up the track at all, he's going to take advantage of you. Not dirty wise, but
Yeah, I think that right now 43, just be patient, you're quick, see if you can get around him. Looks like that might be what he's doing. Oh.
As he dives into the inside now, he's going to get that position away from the 3 machine. The 43 up to P2 as the 3 ducks in behind the 43 as he falls back to P3. Now the 2 of Kevin's like, yeah, go ahead, guys. You keep battling. I'll just keep doing. Sorry, the 11 of Big Jim says, yeah, you guys just keep battling back there. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully I can drive away from the pack here. But the 43's got different plans for him as he's actually closing up on the back bumper of him. And once again, the 11 gives him the outside. He said, if you're going to pass me, it's going to be on the outside.
A little bit of a bumper.
And here we go. The 11 of Big Jim still running that defensive line. 43 is going to have to check up here. That way they don't make contact. He's going to have a run here off of 2. Oh, I think he checked up a second time mid-corner. So if you're the 11 there, swap. I mean, you try not to look at the rearview mirror, but that's almost impossible, right? That guy's in your head. He's all over your back bumper, right?
Yeah, you're trying to... you're just trying not to give him a lane right now. Really, but you're also trying not to mess yourself up here, so if you do miss your mark or whatever, just give him the bottom, tuck in right behind him, you're fast too.
Oh, we missed that. Wasted falling to the back here. Everybody snakes around him. Draven now in P3. Besides stage 1 where he led a lot of laps, this is the farthest he's been up here to the top in a while. That was a 43 and a bumper. He tried to do the crossover move, but he was already there. I don't know how the 43 saved it there and it didn't just slam the outside wall, but here he comes again. Oh, a little bit of bumper put to the 11. And he's still going to fall in behind him. That might be a little sign like, hey, I'm faster than you. All right, you're slowing me down. As they stay even there in turns 3 and 4. Oh, the 43 making an aggressive move on the front stretch. He clipped a little bit of that dirt down there. And now they're side by side going into 1. Let's see if the 11 of Big Jim could battle back side. Looks like the 43. No, the 11's got a little bit of a run, but there's no outside here at turns 3 and 4, so. The 43's got the preferred lane, and it shows as he now clears the 11 of Big Jim, as the 4 of Draven is now side by side with that 11.
Draven's worked his way back up towards the front here.
And there he goes with the 2 of Kevin all over his back bumper, pushing past that 11. And then, like we've said earlier, as soon as you get up to that high line, you're going to get the train ran on you there a little bit.
Yeah, but Big Jim's hanging tough up there. I mean...
Oh, and he found a hole.
There seems to be single file back here. Or in front, I should say.
Oh, who's through the grass? I don't know. Set NARL Lewis.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Sorry, we're off in the 11.
Alright, here comes the 4. He's now all over that back bumper of the 43. See if he can make a move here in stage 3. Got the on-board camera view of this 11 of Big Jim. It's going to give us a nice little angle of this battle for the lead. Oh, the 43 gave a little bit of the bottom, and then he cuts the nose right back down, getting back to the bottom. 4 is going to have to regroup. These guys are all over each other.
The 4 goes high. Let's see if he can... Oh, he goes down, gives the 43 a little bump right on the bumper.
And Big Jim's sitting here thinking, yeah, you go ahead and take each other out.
The 4 goes... Oh, the 4 was looking. The 4 was looking.
Oh, that 43's running a very defensive line into 3.
Oh, the 4 gets loose entering.
Got into the head of the 4 machine of Draven. The 11 of Big Jim.
The 4 machine comes down onto the 11.
The 11 to 4 make contact as the 4 gets to the outside wall. He's going to lose all those spots that he had fought for. And here comes the 2 of Kevin with the 1 of you already heard right on his back bumper.
11 may fall a bit behind.
Ooh, a little bit of contact again.
Made some contact with the wall there.
The 43's just driving away. He's like, yep, you guys just keep racing back there.
Might get that side draft on the outside of the 2. Doesn't do much.
And the 2 clears the 11 after about 3 hard laps.
The 11 now has to battle his FPGM teammate of Joe. Clears him entering 3 and 4. We'll see how it ends up coming out of 4.
Alright, so like the first 3 times I thought I was just like, okay, whatever. But now, you've said this probably 5 times tonight. Joe's still FPGM. Oh, the 2 is lagging. Joe's still FPGM, isn't he?
No.
He is not. Ballistic's just dumb.
Yes.
I would say that too if I just gave up the secret.
No, he's not. I just forgot. I'm sorry.
I think the 2 got word that he was lagging.
BPM. Joe's still on BPM. Same with Doc Shots down in the truck series.
Doc Shots no more. We don't talk about him.
Okay.
Speaking of the truck series,
commentary thing.
Speaking of the truck series, we got the trucks racing tomorrow. But it's at ISM. One of my worst tracks.
Oh.
Yeah, ISM's not going to be fun.
Yeah, while we're on it, what are you expecting out of tomorrow?
Man, if I can get a top 20, I'll be happy. Want him to get getting loose out of the 4, out of 4. Catching up to the 11 car.
Alright, can anybody catch this 43 of Shadowhawk, though? That's going to be the question here as we are in stage 3. How many laps do we have left there, Ballistic?
Hasn't popped up yet. Hold on. Might have about maybe 67 remaining, I think.
Ooh, that's a lot of laps.
Alright, 64 laps remaining, and then once this 43 crosses, it'll be 63.
Ugh.
Yeah, this 43 is just pulling away. One seems to have cleared the most of the second pack here. Oh, the one might be pretty quick.
Alrighty, so here we go. We got about 60 laps remaining in this race. So they've got to pit, what, 2 more times, Ballistic? Gotta be, right?
Like that. They only have 31 laps of fuel, so they will.
So they'll have to pit 2 more times. Now, we've already seen a lot of key players have problems coming on pit road here tonight. The 48 of Max Boost missed pit road. The one of you already heard missed the commitment line. And I'm sure there's some other guys that I'm not quite bringing up here. But these guys are, or at least those 2, are guys that just does not make mistakes. But we've seen it coming on to pit road here. Why is that pit road so tricky? Ballistic, Swamp, whoever wants to answer. Why is it so? I mean, I don't understand.
I have been... Uh-oh. I've been disconnected from the race.
Oh, right. It's been a great night for commentating.
Authentication failed.
Swamp didn't pay his renewal fee. I mean, sorry, Ballistic didn't pay his renewal fee.
I was gonna say, I paid mine last night, yesterday. It was honest to God yesterday before the race. No, I think the thing that makes pit road, or getting onto pit road here, so tricky is you're carrying such a high amount of speed getting in there, and then the turn 4, with turn 4 being loose, and you've got such a small window where the track kind of flattens out. There's not so much of a lip there at the apron. I think that's just a couple factors that factor into getting onto pit road.
That was definitely showed here tonight with a couple heavy hitters missing that commitment line. Oh, the 20 of B-Ball fan gets... Oh, the 4 gets loose out of 4. The 48 of Max Boost is going to make his way by, but the 20 of B-Ball fan behind them got really loose off of 4. Hit the wall there a little bit. He's not going to lose any spots. Yes, they're riding all pretty much single file now. Oh, the one of you already heard gets shuffled out. Captain Killam makes his way around him. Oh, the 20 of B-Ball fans underneath the 4 Draven. And there goes the 20. Sends it off into 1. He's going to clear the 4. The 4 is going to send a little shot to his bumper coming out of 2. Not sure if he exactly appreciated that move going into 1. Here comes the one of you already heard down pit road. He's going to be the first of the takers. Oh, the 20's blocking the 4 hard. The 4 is trying to juke him out. And here comes the 42 of Ronnie Mack. He's not going to quite be able to get there. The 4 is going to... Oh, he could have put the bumper to the 20. He checked up. We might have something here between the 20 and the 4. I think the 4 is signaling to everybody that he's coming down pit road.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see who all decides to pit here since the 1 car.
Here comes the 4 and the 12.
See if the 1 car pulls him down.
Oh, and the 3 and the 32. Or is that the 10? The 32. All right, back here up front. The 43 Shadowhawk is now coming down the pit road. So is the 11 a Big Jim. That was P1 and P3 as P2 and 4 stay out. And we had a wreck coming on the pit road. The 11 a Big Jim hit the inside wall coming into pit road. He's going to have a ton of damage on the front of that Toyota Camry that he's going to have to repair.
Big mistake there for him.
I can't get back in. I only got one invite.
Oh, man.
So did I.
What?
Who did you send me an invite to?
I didn't.
You.
Would y'all like me to blue screen it and send y'all an invite?
You one. The one's already extremely loose, coming out of the pits already.
Well, you can still watch the stream, right? Tell us how many laps to go and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Just annoying, man.
Yeah. The 2 of Kevin's down pit road. So is the 11. I'm not sure if I've called that already. Comes the 43 off of pit road. He's going to merge as Mr. Williams gets his lap back. Well, after they cycle through. The 48 of Max Boost makes his way around the 14 of Captain Killam. Looks like Captain Killam's giving everybody the signal that he's coming down pit road. And he is, as B-Ball fan stays out on the track, and so does the 42. So you got NR Lewis coming down pit road as well.
Such a weird line to get off the pit road.
That was a sketchy line, wasn't it? But he made it.
He did. Indeed, he did.
It's just a very weird line that he was just trying to save it, essentially. That's all it was. Is the 48 in the lead? Because he hasn't pit yet?
Yes, sir.
Alright. And
Max Boost.
There's nobody behind him. There's nobody in front of him.
Yeah,
so.
He's got open track. Maybe coming up on a lap car coming up, but that'll be about it.
And a Big Jim is the 48 got into the wall coming out of 2 there. But the 11, he's already pit, so he should be good. So here's your leader. He's coming down pit road. I'm not sure who. I guess it would be the 43 Shadowhawk. Let's find him. There he is. See where he comes out. Now I believe this is just getting his lap back. So now Shadowhawk is back on the lead lap. And he's going to come around and we'll see where he comes out compared to the 48 of Max Boost. And Shadowhawk also. Nobody in front of him, nobody behind him. Where did all the cars go?
I don't know.
Well, Jim had that incident getting on the pit road.
Alright, here comes the 43.
Down. I think the car coming around to pass the 48 one more time.
He easily passes the 48. So 43, your new leader. 48 falls to P2, I believe.
Yes. 43 is the new leader. One car is now in second.
Oh, yeah, a bunch of cars passing the 48 now. So the one of you are currently running P2. The 2 of Kevin running P3. Is that the 4 or the 14? The 14 running P4. The 4 running P5. And the 12 of K-Bart running P6. With the leader a whole straight away in front of him.
Yeah, he's checked out.
I know we talked about the draft a little bit earlier, but can you use the draft to go faster to catch that leader, or are you just kind of screwing yourself? Well, these guys are racing each other, so they're not doing it, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of a hard thing to get done, to have happen here. You know, you got to have everybody on the same page, not... It's just hard to run somebody down. Somebody that's ahead of you by multiple seconds down.
Like I say, that one car, if you already heard, hasn't quite looked right since the beginning of stage 2. I'm not sure if he went too far in an adjustment and now he just can't get it back to where it was. And I know he's running P4, but it just looks all out of sorts at the moment.
Yeah, he just doesn't look like his normal self tonight. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting.
It's the 14 of Captain Killam's going to make his way around the 2 of Kevin, and that's for second place. How many laps to go do we have, Ballistic?
We got about... All I can see is the laps of fuel. We have 19 at most. And once these guys cross... $44 laps. Jeez.
44 laps to go in the race. There's still one green flag stop remaining. I mean, it really comes down to, unless we get a caution, who can get on and off of pit road without messing up, as we've seen some pretty talented guys mess up on pit road here. Even NR Lewis, I know Texas isn't his track, but he knows how to get off and on pit road. Even he messed up coming on pit road. The 11 of Big Jim. Huge front end damage.
Even if a caution does come out here and they all pit, they'll still have to make their green flag. They only have 31 laps of fuel in their tank.
Alright, not well, never mind. Changed my mind there. The 48 of Max Boost is trying to make his way past the one of you already heard. I believe this is for P4.
Yes.
That's the 48. Go ahead, does it?
Yeah, he's got the
P3
tires.
It's P4. Unless Captain Killam or Kevin's a lap down.
No,
that was for P4. And you're right, the 48 of Max Boost was the last car to pit, so now he does have the freshest tires compared to these guys. I wonder if he could make up any of that time on the 43 compared to where he was at before the pit stops.
I think that you're talking about the 48, right? Max
Yep.
Boost. Yeah, I actually think he started this stage in last. So,
Oh, because he had the mishap on pit road, right?
Yeah, correct. So, good rebound for him. So he obviously has a strong car as always. So, let's see if he can pull maybe some strategy off here and end up getting a dub.
Well, we still got a lot of race left, as we have now about 35 to 38 laps to go. Still one more pit stop coming. Like I said, I know we've talked about it a lot, but I mean, it's going to be a big factor here in stage 3. Shoot, maybe somebody gets loose coming on the pit road, comes up, collects another car, and we get a caution. So, I mean, this race is far from over.
Very possible. I'd almost rather like to see it stay out green and see what kind of strategy these guys could pull.
I mean, that's a good point. And to have strategy, you got to have long green flag runs. So here we are, all you guys that love strategy races, which I'm one of them. We've got one. We've got Wreckfests out of the way in the trucks and Xfinity, and now we've got ourselves a nice strategy race up here. Don't get me wrong, speed obviously is always important, but definitely some strategy is going to come into play here tonight. Oh, as the 4's trying to make his way past the 1. He was riding behind him there for a little while. I think he got tired of riding behind him. As he's now on the inside of the 1 as they go into 3. Oh, the 1 of you already heard trying to make that outside lane work. He squeezes down on the 4 a little bit as the 4's going to battle back on the inside. Gets loose off of 4.
Ooh, man,
The 1 of you
save.
already heard's got the run on the front stretch. They're going to be side by side going into 1. That inside lane still the preferred lane. Is the 1 going to try the crossover move on the 4? It's the crossover.
Gonna work.
They're side by side going down the backstretch. What a move by you already heard. Now he's got the preferred lane going into 3. He's not going to quite be able to clear him on the front stretch here as the 4 is still battling, but now you got the 42 of Ronnie Mack entering into the picture. The 1 has cleared the 4, and here comes the 42. Oh, the 4 puts the bumper to the 42. I'm not sure what he did to him, but...
It almost looked like he was going to maybe try a crossover on those two guys, and they didn't wash up the track.
Oh, maybe here goes the 42. I think the 42 might be on a little bit better tires as they touch going into turns 3. The 42 of Ronnie Mack takes the position, and there goes the 4 around the 1. All that hard work from Joe right down the drain.
Yeah, these guys battling, and here comes that 3 car sneaking in there.
Yeah, he's not far off these guys, and if they keep doing these crossover moves as he touches the wall, he should catch him pretty soon. Oh, but up here on the front, the 48 of Max Boost makes his way past the 2 of Kevin. Max Boost to P3.
I'm telling you, Max is a fast car.
Oh, something happened to the 42. I think he got really loose off of 4, maybe with that Texas bite, as the 4 makes his way around him. And now the 1 of you already heard trying to make something happen, but the 42 is going to be able to clear him off of turn 2. Oh, not quite. The 1's got to run. Oh, Joe got loose in the middle of the corner there, and there comes the 3 of Wasted, just like you said, Swamp. He's here. Oh, we got a car through the infield. I think that's Lewis.
I think that's Lewis thinking he's a lawnmower or something. A little early in the season yet for that. Yeah, Wasted. The 3, I'm really impressed with him. It's not his favorite track, but I think he might have found a setup that really suits his car for long runs.
As he's staying with these 2 cars in front of him, the 42 and the 4. And I got to say, this 4 has really ramped up his aggressiveness here in the last 20 laps or so. I mean, we've seen him put the bumper to a couple guys. He's been inside. Oh, as he goes inside, he gets washed up the track. Let's see if the 42 takes advantage of that. And he's not going to be able to... No, he's there. They're side by side. The 4 is going to look for a hole here, and he gets it. Oh, what happened with the 3? The 1 of you already heard moves the 3 out of the way. Oh, the 3 hit hard to the wall. The 4 Draven through the grass. Oh, man, he's on pit road.
Oh, and the 1's around.
Oh, I can't cycle quick enough.
I think the 1 might have blown a tire.
Oh, man.
Maybe not.
Oh, and he came off the track and collects the 12 of Kmart. My goodness.
That's got to be a caution. Right?
Oh, Joe tried to keep it straight, and he just couldn't, and came right back up on the track.
There's no caution.
I don't know.
That's gotta be very upsetting for both.
The way that 1 car, it almost looked like he
12.
cut a tire when he got into turn 1.
He didn't actually.
Well, yeah, he's riding. Yeah, he's riding.
I think it was mirror driving, because he flicked back on the right stick, and then all of a sudden he hit the wall.
Wow,
Yeah.
he's coming down pit road now. So is his 12 of Kmart.
K-Bart has...
Oh,
There's a lot going on right now.
a little insult to injury.
Yeah, insult to injury. Somebody's going through the grass.
32's coming down pit road. The 10's coming off of pit road. 3 wasted on pit road.
So this might be one of those races where you almost might be better off slow and steady wins the race kind of deal.
Maybe, unless you're the 43, who's been fast all night.
Yeah, 43 has been bad fast. He's
got a whole straightaway on the 48 max boost.
Yeah, he's still checked out. Oh, Max made it to second?
Yes. Yep.
Uh-oh.
So he was that last car to pit that last time around, so maybe these tires here late in the run play to be big compared to if you come get tires earlier. Oh, 11 to Big Jim, all out of sorts. And there goes the 4 Draven past him. I think the 11 may not have repaired his damage. I'm not sure. But that didn't look good. Oh, 19 NR Lewis down pit road. And the 11 of Big Jim back down pit road. The 9 of Sevo on pit road.
The leader coming to pit
Oh,
road.
the 43 and the 48 on pit road. We're going to stay right here on the 48, see if he caught any time on that 43.
So if
Who's behind him, two,
you're
Kevin?
these front two, are you thinking
42.
2 tires or 4 tires?
You got to take 4, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean,
gotta be 2.
Ballistic, what do you think?
About what again?
Are you taking 2 tires or 4 tires?
4 tires.
Yeah, you gotta come down and take 4. Just, I agree with you, Swap. I know it's just a computer glitch, but always nervous when I'm watching these guys coming in on pit road. They're trying to get in and out of their boxes, and it's just contact. The 43 left, and there comes the 48. I think the 48 made up just a little bit. Oh, maybe not. They might have been even there.
Yeah, I think they're about even. So both those guys are probably on 4 tires.
How many laps? Like, yeah, they were about even. How many laps, Ballistic?
25, maybe. I think about 23. 23 to 25.
All right, so they're good on fuel. They're good on tires. So, I mean, it all comes down to this. Alright, I'm going to take my last commercial break. Swamp, I'm on the 4 Draven. Unless you want me to go to another car.
I don't know. There's not a whole lot of action going on right now.
Yeah, there's really not. Let me cycle through the field.
Maybe
Joe might
stick
be.
it on boost.
Put it on Gator Mike. He's battling the 42 of Ronnie Mike. Ronnie
Not
Mike,
sure
I did
what
it again.
position is. 4, but Ronnie makes his way underneath Gator.
One of Joe's coming down the pit road.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his race has got to be about over.
Hate to say, but he's done.
Yeah.
Car is only one way, and that's if it turned into a wreck fast. And, whoever's the Shadowhawk is. I think that's 8.7 seconds ahead of 4th place, and the other 2 are right in between both those cars.
Yeah, Shadowhawk looks like he's got a little bit of damage on that car. I'm not sure from what. I'm not sure if that's still even a thing on his thing, but on my screen, he's got some damage on the front end.
Alright, well, it sounds like I didn't leave it on a very interesting battle there between Gator Mike and Rodney Mack. Maybe differing strategies.
Nothing interesting going on right now.
Gotcha. So the one of you already heard back down pit road. What's that all about? Is he just kind of giving up on the race, or?
He had a lot of damage, and then wasn't really getting around track too well. Very loose.
Maybe he's just building his notebook for the next time we go to Texas.
Could be.
Which is not this season, I don't think.
Be smart.
Hint, hint.
Just minutes.
I mean, I don't know anything, but Joe's announced that this will be his last season. League racing.
A full-time.
Oh, that is true. He did say full-time. He may make an appearance or two. Pull a Danica and run one last 500. So Shadowhawk is checked out. See if we can't find a battle on track. Looks like the 32's battling the 19. You got the 88 all over the back bumper of the 32 as the 88's now on the inside of the 32. As the 88's going to take the position away. If it was for position. Don't know. But now Lieutenant Crunch and NR Lewis are going to have to battle with each other. And I think this may be, well, he gave it up too easy. I don't know if this is for position or not. But Lieutenant Crunch clears him coming out of 4. Oh, excuse me. How many laps we got? Like 15, 17?
About 14 to go. Once the 43 crosses, it'll be 13.
All right. So we got 13 laps to go here in the race. I mean, we're coming down to it. It's going to happen. It's going to have to happen now. Either that or Shadowhawk, assuming he doesn't mess up, is just going to walk away with this one.
Yeah, as long as there isn't a late caution here or something stupid happens, it's looking pretty good for him.
We're going to have to pull a NASCAR and just throw a phantom caution. Back
Debris
up.
caution for a water bottle.
Don't you see it? I see it. That might be metal, actually. Throw it.
Oh, hey, there's a hot dog wrapper on the track.
They've cut down on those. They've done a pretty good job last season.
Yeah, they
this
have.
season. Now, me and Williams would be at a race, and a car would be beating down the fence for like 3 laps, refusing to pit. And NASCAR's like, not going to throw a caution. So maybe they went a little bit too far. But anyways. Oh, man. Let me know when there's 10 to go there, Ballistic.
Okay. There's not 10 to go.
That's fine. Kind of ran out of things to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the sponsor of the leading car, Plan B Sales. Have y'all ever purchased a die-cast from Plan B Sales?
I have purchased more die-casts from Plan B Sales than I would like to admit.
So tell us about the process, because when I purchased mine, it took like 10 months to get it. Is that normal, or is that what's going on with that?
Did you do a pre-sale?
Yes, it was a race winning car.
Yeah, so their pre-sales, they are made, well, they have to get a certain amount of sales, pre-sales, for Lionel to even make the car, for them to make money off of it. And then the car gets made over in China, which we don't like China, but it gets made over in China. And they get shipped across the ocean, and then Plan B gets in the shipments, and they send it out to you.
So what's the difference between Plan B Sales and Lionel?
I don't really know, to be honest. I think sometimes Plan B Sales does do like specials on free shipping and stuff like that. And I know like around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that whole week they've got a lot of their older inventory on a ridiculous amount of sales. And they actually just did one They did a sale over last weekend called Racing Withdrawals. They had some stuff on sale. Like every hour, they were updating their website with new stuff on sale. So I really like dealing with Plan B sales. You know, and if there's a question, if you have a question for them, they're really normally pretty quick on email to get back with you, which is really cool about them.
So, I gotta say, and I'm gonna be brutally honest, the first time I ever saw Plan B sales, I thought it was for the remedy of when a female gets a little promiscuous for the next morning. I was quickly corrected. But then I thought maybe, you know, if Lionel sell all of their diecasts, that Plan B would get the overstock, and then they would try to sell it. Ooh, it's the 12 just about took them out here coming out too. But then selling new stuff. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know what they are. But they do got some cool stuff up there. Ballistic, have you ever bought anything from them?
I haven't personally, but my parents have for like Christmas presents and stuff. I've wanted to get some, but it never planned out.
Yeah, well, you know, those little cars that you can't even fit a Barbie in are pretty expensive, like $60, whatever it is. So, I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I got William Byron's rookie year throwback tribute to Jeff Gordon's Rainbow Warrior car.
Oh, well, there you go. How many laps to go do we have? There, Ballistic.
Once we cross, Joe is 2 laps down, so I gotta. 8 laps minus 2. That's about 6.
All right, so when he crosses again, we're going to have only 5 laps to go here in the race. Shadowhawk has been dominant the whole second half of this race. Well, actually, he won the first stage, right?
Indeed.
Well, so he's been fast all night. Now, the first stage was a little bit more of a dogfight. Stage 2, I think he finished P2. I'm not sure. I've already forgotten. But he's dominated all of Stage 3. There's no question about that. As the second place car is just now coming out of turn 2. Because it's not the 12 and it's not the car behind the 12. As we now have 4 to go when he crosses the line. See if I can see any battles before we call the end of this race. Like the 19 of Lewis puts a little bit of a bumper to the 88. Oh, the 19's going to try the outside to work. And he gets it to work. All right, let's get back to this 43. Cycle through the whole field. All right, he's coming out of 4. There's only going to be 3 laps to go here at Texas Motor Speedway for the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500. This is definitely not the type of race that we had seen from the Xfinity guys last night. A little bit of chaos going on there. A couple more cautions than we've had here tonight. Only 1 caution for cause. And that was in the first stage, 5 laps into the race. Caution is called. And I was like, oh, here we go. But, oh, they proved me wrong. We got a car through the grass with 2 laps to go. Was that Big Jim? Big Jim was through the grass. What a tough break for him. And it all started, I believe, when he messed up coming to pit road and got that heavy front end damage.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the end for him.
All right, well, here comes Shadowhawk entering in turn 3. He'll probably get to that 11 before the race is over, but you got to think that Big Jim would just get out of the way. And as soon as he crosses the line, we have 1 to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. I thought his revs went way down. I was like, well, oh, okay, it did. All right, cool. That's the race. Good job, Shadowhawk.
Ballistic.
Joe is 3 laps down.
You're killing me, Ballistic.
Dude, I lost. Dude.
It's okay. It's okay.
Stupid 704 servers, man. Come on.
It's okay. All right, let's go ahead and disconnect out of here. Ballistic, can you please add Mr. Shadowhawk, our race winner, or Swamp, or whoever's got it?
Uh-oh. I don't know if I have it, actually. I might. Yeah, I should. Let me scroll down. That's
Just he accepted it.
You send it to him?
I don't think I have him on my friends list yet.
Alright, we'll just have a little bit of a blue screen. That's no big deal. Awkward. I'm suggesting them right now.
Thank you.
So the suggestion's out.
Who's P2?
Max Boost, I believe.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I don't know who the official top 5 was,
I have
though.
Max on my
Okay.
friends list.
Alright, so the invite is out for our race winner, race winner, Shadowhawk. He hasn't joined yet. Swamp, what'd you see out of this race? Anything worth noting? Never mind, as we have our race winner in the lobby, Shadowhawk. How you doing, bud?
How about that? Man, that was sweet. That 43 car was freaky fast. It just felt great. The car was on rails and just pulled away from everybody, and that's the win that I like to have, you know, in dominating fashion like that. I will say I did get some lucky breaks, courtesy of 704 issues, but you know, it is what it is. We came home first, and that's what matters to me.
Oh, there you go, man. I gotta say, the last race that I broadcast, we mentioned the fact that you had joined in the second half of the season and came away with 2 wins in the Cup Series, which is hard to do. So we know you're fast. I mean, you proved it here tonight. You've kind of answered my next question of how it feels to have such a dominating win, but you're not even sweating anymore, are you? You've had enough time to calm down, and you're just there on cruise control.
Well, you know, when races go green like that, it puts a lot less pressure on you if you set yourself up right, which I did with the lead. I had a big lead, so I was kind of just logging laps and not too much pressure on me. And when there's no pressure, you hit your marks pretty cleanly every time you go through each set of corners. So that's what I was doing, and I will say it was 3 wins, not 2 last season.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Ooh.
Sorry, I got called out there.
Not to be cocky, not to be airy. But
Well, no, 3 races, 3 wins is impressive, man, because you joined in the second half of the season. Swap, any questions for our race winner?
Yeah, I've actually got one here. We saw Max Boost come through the field there in that final stage. Were you ever worried that maybe he was going to take 2 tires and figure out a way around you that last pit stop, or were you just worried that he was going to be able to catch you at all?
Oh, well, when we before the final pit stop for everyone, when he was coming through the field and he had got to second, and I saw that, and it threw me by surprise, and I was like, uh-oh, here comes that 48 car. But our times kind of leveled out, and then we both pitted on the same lap, and I knew if we both got on fresh tires, my car was fast enough to where I can hold him off pretty easily, and which I did, and so I didn't think he was ever going to take 2 tires. He wasn't going to make it if he would have that many laps. So that never really came across my mind, and just held him off and had a good win.
Hey man, way to rep that 43. Good win tonight.
Yeah, you bet.
Well, you definitely did more than hold him off, man. You dominated all night. Ballistic. Questions for our race winner?
We've been covered already.
All right. Well, Shadowhawk, anybody want to shout out here before we move on to our runner-up?
Shout out to you guys. Do a great job every race, and these are long, but you guys stick through it and you do a great job calling each and every second of the race, and just can't wait for the next one. And just again, everyone stay safe out there right now. It's a tough time right now, but just stay positive and be with your loved ones, and just continue to pray for those that have been affected already, and just pray that this doesn't get any worse, and we can come figure out a treatment, and just get better and better and go back to normal life.
All right. Well, that's very a worthy shout out there. A lot of credit to you there, Shadowhawk. If you could politely leave the chat, and we'll get our runner up in here. Congrats again.
Yep, thank you guys. No problem.
You got max boost, Ballistic?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Is he in here?
I invited him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see he's joined yet. But that was our race winner that you just heard from, Shadowhawk. He's a guy that you need to watch out for this season. As he corrected me, he came in through the second half of last season, came in and won 3 races in the Cup Series level. And we all know how hard it is to win at, even the trucks or Xfinity level, much less the Cup Series. And he went ahead and won his first one in the first 3 races. As we have our runner-up finisher, Max Boost, has now joined the party. Max, how you feeling, bud?
Oh man, that was not an easy race. I don't know if you guys caught my mistake on lap 6 or whatever that caused the whole field to wreck. That was embarrassing.
No, actually we didn't catch it because NASCAR Heat 4 wanted to crash on me. But
oh, well, I sold myself out then. I ran wide off turn 2.
Parking lot.
Yeah,
oh yeah, they saw it.
Wide and, oof, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, Ballistic and Swamp saw it, I believe.
Out of that.
Oh yeah.
And K-Bar showed a lot of damage. It was the 2 of the 4 mainly made it out, and the 12 of K-Bar still had damage.
We had the big one at Texas. Anyways,
Whatever.
so you battled back and you finished second. And now I saw that you're a little bit under the weather. It's not Corona, is it?
I don't know. It's something, but I mean, it is what it is, and I'm just trying to get better and staying at home. So it was perfect to race all night.
Oh, well, there you go. Fair enough. Now, an actual question. So stage 2 there, of rare mistakes, it's actually a little bit of a flurry of mistakes from Max Boost. Not something you see every race. You got really loose, got into the wall a couple times, and then you missed the pit road commitment line. What was going through your head there in stage 2?
Yeah, I wasn't so sure what happened. I hit the line and it just didn't catch me on pit road, so I had to back up until it re-caught me. And I mean, I'm going to be honest, I didn't practice for this at all, so I don't know if I should have went lower, which I did on other green flag pit stops. So, and then it caught me then, but it was not easy. It was not an easy night because in stage 1 I had that wreck, and then I don't remember when I missed pit road, if that was 1 or 2. And then I know in stage 2 I was catching everybody really fast, and the 42 car lagged and gave me really bad front end damage. So then I was just going to the back, and then on that final stage when I had to pit, it put me back 15th. So I had to run through the field like 3 or 4 times tonight, which was fun, but very exhausting when you're kind of like, not exactly 100%. But it was fun. It was a good event.
All right, well, finishing second. Nothing to sneeze at, pun intended. Swamp, anything for a runner-up?
Yeah. Hey, good run tonight. It was fun watching you come up the last stage there and battle through the field. Did you think you had something for Shadow tonight? Do you think you'd be able to get him or not?
I think that if I restarted like top 5 on that final stage, I could have probably ran with him. On that final pit stop, I accidentally put too much tape, so like lap 2 after the pit stop, I was overheating, so I couldn't catch him. But I was cutting into his lead. So I mean, I think, yeah, if I would have started a little bit closer, I could have probably have a closer shot. But he was definitely super fast, so I mean, it was his race. So congratulations to him on that win.
All right, good run tonight.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Good job.
All right, Ballistic, anything for our runner-up?
Nah, just a good run tonight, Max. Whatever, the incident in lap 6 is nothing. I'm just good job of bouncing back, finishing second, and that's about it.
All right, well,
Thanks,
Max
man.
Boost, before we end this broadcast, anybody want to shout out here?
Shout out to everybody who's dealing with the coronavirus and repercussions of it. Just like sending good thoughts their way. It's everybody's in uncertain times right now, and it's a crazy world we're living in. So just shout out to everybody out there. Just take it easy, and just don't go crazy. We'll get through this as a country and a world that's wild right now.
Now, Max, what is being suggested around the country that folks do as far as their social life? Should they stay in?
Yeah, absolutely, and they should watch the NARL YouTube.
There it is. There it is.
Gotta plug it.
Hey, all right. Well, speaking of the North American eRacing League YouTube broadcast, the next one that we have coming up is the Truck Series, taking on Phoenix. Tomorrow night at 8:45. I know you ain't doing anything else. Work don't want you to come in. You can't go to the grocery store. Look, turn on the TV. Watch Avenge Fail. We're in a race. Oh, wait. No, just kidding. Who knows? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. ISM is usually one of those interesting tracks where it could be entertaining. It could not be. I don't know. Tune in. Find out.